Amazing. And good day to the world. We are excited to be showcasing some of the best talent and creativity in the world today. My name is Pam Sparks, and I will be emceeing this RoboArts event today. We are so thankful for Ms. Polonis in the Robofest office and the whole entire team, and to the teams and coaches for a wonderful, timely, on-time check-in today. So cheers to all the teams from all over the world and the Robofest staff. We'd also like to welcome our spectators. There are two ways to join as a spectator. We recommend that you join the competitions via Zoom webinar. Zoom webinar gives you access to participate with the Q&A function, and the quality is better. There's no lag. So if you have joined via Facebook Live and would like to switch to the Zoom webinar, so you can access the Q&A and get a little less lag, the link is in a recent post. So if you are in the Zoom webinar, you can ask questions to the teams through the Q&A function. Please include the team name and the team ID. The team name and the team IDs can be found in the thumbnail photo of the individual team, and it's also found on their team sign. So if you have a question, just click on the Q&A function and include the team ID and the team name. At the end of today's event, the questions and answers that are put in from the Zoom webinar will be summarized and submitted to the teams by email, and the team will answer, and the answers will be sent to the judges for final consideration. So thank you again for being here, spectators. It makes it great when our students have a great audience to show their talents to. We are partners of, we are a program, RoboFest is a program of Lawrence Tech University. Go Blue Devils. We have many sponsors. Please take a moment to look on the screen. We are so thankful for our sponsors because we could not do this work without their support. Okay, so today is RoboArts. RoboArts is the second of a series of Robofest Online World Competitions. And there are several other opportunities, many more teams that are participating in other categories. But of course, today, your teams are RoboArts teams. So the first part of this, you have already accomplished. So what's going to happen today is Ms. Polonis is going to give the microphone to each team. Each team will have 4 minutes to present and demo their robots. The judges will ask questions after the presentations for 2 minutes. This will be live, back and forth. We ask that teams use English for all communications. Judges' question may be translated when teams do not understand. However, teams must answer directly in English. Judges may send chat as well for questions. So judges and teams, if anything comes up, please at any time. We want everyone to have an excellent experience. If you have questions or concerns, please put them in the chat and we will help you. After the presentation, judges may ask additional questions by email to teams within 24 hours after the competition. And the teams must answer within 24 hours. After the follow-up Q&A, I will tabulate the questions and give them to the judges. They will review them, and then they will make their final scores. And just a short note that we are on live. We are very proud to be the only online robotics competition for 2020, 100% online. And so we've had to revise a couple of categories. So here we are. Here's our program schedule for today. And we're gonna start next with a note from LTU. And so I'm just switching screens here, which is a skill we're all learning.
Greetings, friends of Lawrence Technological University all over the world. We welcome you to the first ever Robofest 2020 Online World Championship, the only robotic competition in the world this year. I am Virendra Modgil, President and CEO of Lawrence Technological University in Michigan, USA. As you know, Robofest is all about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics learning. Success at Robofest requires mastery of multiple STEM and computer science subjects, which in turn drives preparation for college classes and high-tech careers. Additionally, Robofest teaches students to develop soft skills such as problem solving, teamwork, creativity, and communication. This year marks our 21st season. 2020 will be unforgettable. Due to the coronavirus situation, all the qualifying and regional competition around the world were abruptly halted in early March. However, we did not want to halt the learning opportunity for students. LTU's Robofest created new modality in the competition-based learning environment to cope with the unpredictable future rather than canceling it. So thank you for your participation in this new, unique, and different format of competition. I commend all of the teams and students here for being active learners and pioneers who are eager to master technologies for the future. As you may know, Lawrence Technological University was founded in 1932 with the support of the auto pioneer Henry Ford. At that time, Ford's famous Model T factory was at the forefront of an industrial revolution that changed the world. Likewise, we are at such a forefront of new technologies today. LTU and Robofest are paving the way. Someday, I hope you will join us here at Lawrence Tech to continue to do the excellent work you are already doing with LTU's Robofest. Your efforts are advancing science and technology for solving real-world problems. At this time, I would like to thank all the teachers, coaches, mentors, and parents. You make this program possible for our students. Without you, teams do not exist. Additionally, I would like to thank all of the inspirational international directors who have organized local qualifying competitions or are sending teams to Robofest 2020 Online Championship. Finally, we cannot give enough thanks to Robofest local judges and LTU judges for their dedication and volunteerism. Let us give all of them a round of applause. In closing, I wish all of you luck with your endeavors today and hope you have a great connected learning and collaboration experience through this unprecedented online Robofest 2020 competition.
Okay. Do we see the screen back?
It's blank. It says it started, but it's not working. There you go.
There we go. Okay. So very inspirational. Thank you so much from Lawrence Tech president. At this time, we are going to, I'm going to introduce the judges, and then they're going to tell you a little bit about themselves. So my name is, again, Pam Sparks, and I am a certified Michigan educator. I've been educating Michigan students in STEM for the last 30 years, and I am proud to be part of the Robofest staff. And next, I would like to introduce our Assistant Robofest Director, who will be a judge today, Mr. Santos.
Hello, my name is Elmer Santos. I am a mechanical engineer by training. I worked for General Motors for over 30 years in different areas like body assembly, paint, and injection molding. Enjoyed that very much. I also have a lot of experience with different robotics competitions, which I also enjoy very much. So I'm very glad to be judging today. So thank you.
Okay, next we have our talented RoboFest coordinator, Ms. Polonis.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon Polonis. I've been the RoboFest coordinator for just over 5 years. My former life, I was a marketing executive. I worked in training and quality management. I also have a degree in education, but I never ended up in the classroom. I've also volunteered with the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts for 15 years. Welcome. It's great to see everybody.
Thank you, Ms. Polonis. Next, if we could have Professor Cow from LTU introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vivian Cow. I'm an assistant professor at Lawrence Tech in the Humanities Department. I teach English literature and writing. This is my first time judging RoboFest, RoboArts competition, so I'm very excited to see you all. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for bringing your expertise to us. Next, if Professor Wetzel could introduce herself.
Yes, hello, everybody. Yes, my name is Liz Wetzel, and I am the co-director of the Transportation Design Department here at Lawrence Technological University. I've been here for a year. Previous to that, I worked at General Motors Design Center for over 3 decades. So, and I'm really excited about what I'm seeing with these teams. I'm so impressed and inspired. So good luck to all of you.
You are an inspiration to us as well. Our final judge comes to us from Detroit, Michigan, Ecotech Labs. Mr. Young, if you could introduce yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Keith Young. I am the founder of Ecotech Lab. Ecotech is a research laboratory network for young inventors around the world. Our work is done primarily with the United Nations. In my prior life, I worked in international business, high-tech innovation projects for Fortune 500 companies. And, you know, the young folks in our lab are, you know, deeply integrated into science and research on a global level. This is my first time being a part of this competition, and I look forward to learning a lot about the experiences of, you know, the other students and coaches around the world. So thank you for having me.
Oh, wonderful. Great for you to be here. I would also like to introduce Dr. Chung. Dr. Chung is not a judge today, but we just want to let everybody know that he is here and watching, and we're grateful for his vision and his fortitude during this difficult time to push us ahead despite the situation worldwide. Okay, so next, I am showing on the screen a list of the order of team presentations. So if teams and coaches, if you would take a moment and find yourself in your order so that you can be prepared and so that you know when you're on deck. Okay, and then before we get started, we of course have to take a group photo. So all of the teams and judges, if you could come to the camera, and I'm gonna stop share now so I can get a gallery photo. Okay, so at any time now, so smile everybody, at any time now your picture is going to be taken. Everyone say RoboFest. Oh, yeah. Okay, and we have to get the other screen. Everybody say RoboFest. RoboFest. Okay, so we are ready to roll. Let's get our first team on stage. Judges, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Ready? All right, we are excited to see this talent.
Okay, what's going to happen now is I'm going to put everybody except the one team back into the attendee list. So everybody will be in the attendee list except for the team that is currently presenting and the judges and the timer. So I'm going to move you back, and then when it's your turn, I'll move you back into the panelists, and then the team that just presented gets to go back to the attendees. So then at the end, we can bring everybody back in if there's any final words. But basically, the presentations will be this, you'll be on stage for just that presentation, and then you'll go back. So right now, the only team that's going to stay right with us is 3610. So everybody else, I'm going to move into the attendee list. If Elmer, you could help with that, or Pam, 3610-1, Light Acumen stays. Everybody else goes to attendee. So I'll start at the bottom. If somebody else wants to start at the top, we'll get this.
Shannon, did you see the note in the chat from Team 3610? They had a Zoom crash.
They need to join the panelists again. 36. Okay, so I think Elmer brought them in. We'll leave them right there. 3610. Okay, second camera. We got him here. So we'll give you a second to make sure that it's working. So
okay, so we have Team 3610 up first.
I think that's it.
Okay, so we have two cameras for 3610.
We need the timer though.
Oh, you know what? We lost one of the 3610s. Let's bring them back.
I got it here.
Okay, yep, good job.
And then we need Daniel back. Where's the timer? Here, I got him.
Okay.
Okay, so Daniel should be back. RoboShark, we're going to move back to attendee. RoboShark got moved in. I think when two of us were trying to do one and it got double done. Shark, I'm going to move back to the attendee list. So there should be two Light Acumens.
Yes.
Timer and the judges. And so we're going to.
Okay,
so we're going to turn on. I'm going to spotlight the teams and the timer. So that's all we're going to see for a minute. How's that? Does that look good? All right. We're gonna, as soon as they start talking, one of them needs to turn on their audio. And then as soon as you start your presentation, we'll start the timer, okay?
你开始的时候 timer 就会。我们开始了。现在已经开始了，站好就位，已经开始了。他说开始。Are you good? Are you good? 要比个 big start。Tiger 你在镜头里面 ，Tiger。Ready? Tiger 跟胡子老师要退出一点。对。胡子老师。好，加油，帮你加油。
When you're ready, you may go.
Okay, you may go. Okay, start. Hi everyone, we are Lion Women from Taiwan. I'm Jack. I'm Yo.
I'm Shaw. We are very glad to have this opportunity to introduce our work of art. The name of work we made is whale ball. When a whale dies in the ocean, their carcass can become entirely new ecology. Many people don't know what will happen if whaling continues, so we use Lego to present.
Next, we will introduce our main structure. First, isolation board and suspended boards on the sea level, and some shell and a dolphin behind. This means our sea culture cannot eat food because the whale force have captured the whales. Then below the sea level is process of whale fall, and the whale we design will fall slowly. The process is distributed into three stages. First, the whale's body sinks to the bottom of the sea for about 1 to 5 years. 90% whale carcass is eaten by some fishes until left with some bones. As you can see that we have designed some fish. Second, the invertebrate enter whales for about 2 to 5 years. At this stage, some animal will use whales' body as their home, decompose the carcass. Here you can see the small fish that we use motors to design on both sides that can adjust. In the background, there are some octopus and jellyfish. That singlet mollusks eating decomposed whale carcasses. Third, the invertebrate will be a mainstay for a period of about 50 to 100 years. The remains of whales that will turn into reefs, called the reef stage. At the bottom is the carcass of a whale. In the background, there are we design seabed netting. The overall structure is in Lego, and the rotation of the background is from the reef stage. Other structures include Lego sensor to trigger the mechanism of the robot.
Therefore, the natural death of whales can bring new life to the seabed without sunlight. So if we keep hunting whales, we will diminish our future.
Was that they provided for hundreds of research. We are Lion Women from Taiwan. Thank you for listening.
All right, that was fantastic. Exactly 4 minutes. You must have practiced really hard for that. Yeah, good job. Very creative. So our timer has reset the time for 2 minutes. and our judges have the opportunity to ask live questions. Judges, if you'd like to ask a question, please use the raise hand function and we'll bring you on. I think you'll have to unmute yourself. Okay, do any of our judges have any questions?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the question. I'm wondering what kind of
question.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I couldn't find the raise hand.
Oh, it's okay. This is just as good. So you're good.
Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation. My question is the purpose of the robot to teach, mainly just to teach people what happens when the whale dies?
他讲你的模型是来教导人类是不是关于你这个知识，是你的 robot， 你的机器人是主要是教学吗？
主要是为了教说这个鲸鱼死掉之后。
对对，这个题目。Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. 谢谢你们。
不客气。
So I am wondering what kind of problems you guys see with the health of the ocean right now.
Come again, your question? Your question again?
What problems are they having in the oceans as far as health of the oceans?
现在你觉得海底有什么问题？ Have many trash, very dirty.
Okay. Yep, good answer. Very good answer.
答得好。
Okay, so judges, if anyone has a question, let me know. Otherwise, I always have a million questions. So what sensors did you decide to use? And why?
Touch sensor.
要跟他讲。
要跟他讲 touch sensor.
Okay.
Okay. 只用一个吗？对，真的没了，真的没了。好。
Time is up.
Okay, time is up for the questions. We are so impressed with your work. Thank you very much for participating.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And now you can just relax and watch the rest of them and enjoy.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for going first.
Okay, I'm going to promote the next team, Super Whale, and Elmer's going to move the current team back to the attendee list.
Okay, how you doing, judges? Good? Okay. Good job, Danielle.
Is Super Whale ready to go?
Hello, Super Whale.
One. Hello, everyone.
Hello, there they are. Okay. So we're gonna, we have the timer set for 4 minutes and we're excited to hear your presentation. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, as soon as you begin, you can begin anytime.
Hello, everyone. We are Super Whale.
My name is Henry.
My name is Jovi. We come from Taiwan.
Our topic for RoboArts is the water spraying wheel. I was inspired by the alcohol spraying machine in my school, so I made the wheel like a spraying water by itself.
According to scientific studies, whales have a very important environmental role. Whales eat krill and difficants, which feed phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons absorb CO2, produce oxygen, and reduces greenhouse gases.
Additionally, for the RoboArts topic, we included the whale song feature. The whale sings along to the waves, and there is the krill and phytoplankton dancing machine, which moves around the whale. Look.
Because it was our plan to use voice recognition to control our machine, we decided to use our cell phone to create the program on our cell phone. We chose App Inventor because it supports Google's own voice recognition and can control our EV3 directly.
First, you speak the command into the cell phone, which uses speech recognition on Google Cloud, where the command is translated into text. The program sends the command directly to the EV3 by Bluetooth.
Right. Stop. The wave and the spray function are operated by one motor each, and the direction of travel are operated by two motors. We can interact at any time with voice command by using a cell phone.
We want to tell everyone through our RoboArts that whales, krill, and phytoplankton are precious ocean lives.
Let's protect them together.
Time is up.
Okay, that was so fun to watch. Very creative. Okay, it's now time for our 2-minute question and answer from the judges. Judges, have any questions? I am wondering why you chose the whale, and if you had another animal that you wanted to do, what animal would it be?
Because it can spray water, and I'm inspired by alcohol spray machine in my school.
So I made the whale like to spray water by itself.
他说，如果你不选择鲸鱼，你会选择什么生物？
Krill. Krill and phytoplankton dancing machine.
Okay, very good. Any questions from the judges?
I have a question, Ms. Sparks. Can you hear me?
Yep, go right ahead.
Okay, so this is a very interesting project. How could you utilize the robots in the water, right? So could you utilize the technology to extract phytoplankton from the surface of the water to make it better for the whales?
Can and dance and sing robots as at the department store and the school.
Spraying alcohol machine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, very good. How long have you been working on your project?
About 2 months.
2 months, okay. Do you feel like because you were in quarantine, you had a lot more time to work on it?
他讲是不是因为你们因为被隔离嘛、检疫嘛，是不是你找到更多的时间？你都没有。
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so there are some benefits having more time. So you guys did a fantastic job. We are so proud of you.
觉得很骄傲，也很棒。
Very well done. So thank you very much. Excellent performance. Okay, right on. Okay, we're going to return you guys to the attendees and bring up the next team.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so next we have the Lights Talent Center.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
We can
Okay,
hear
okay.
you. You sound great. Mrs. Colonis, are we all set?
Do you need both images showing or just is this good?
Sorry, the camera.
哦，
second
他不
camera
行
will be add into
他
the
现在是观众席而已，所以要把它转进去，所以他没有。
We have 2 stars, so I think we need to bring in a second camera, right?
in the kind of full scrolls from the app.
36, 30.
Yeah, there is.
它开放权限。
Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
你先让他们看吧。
We have both of our screens up now. Okay,
we do.
You are now a panelist, so you're on the virtual stage, and we have our timer set. You're looking good, and we're excited to hear all about your project. So you may begin at any time.
Okay.
看 camera。
Hello everyone, we are the team from Taipei Lincoln Life Talent Center. I am Kevin.
I'm Chris. We're here to introduce our robot artwork.
First, we inform the work of the Robofest, RoboArts, and the Strong Center, the theme of environmental recycling.
We extend into our processing plant at the bottom. And the first floor is our software steam plant.
We use a little chemical experiment. Put the oil in the water to separate the oil water. And then is with a motor. Make it look like filtering.
Next, on the second floor, there is a transfer valve to store different garbage on the transfer valve.
The solution is our roller custom system, which sorts different kinds of garbage quickly. We can put the garbage to make a sound effect.
The skywell steamer is used to load the remaining unrecyclable garbage on the recycle cart.
Finally, we can help a person, us, if we do a good job recycling resources. Above is our introduction. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, very good. That is one tall robot. Not only is it a tall robot, it looks like you guys have 2 robots. Okay. Are there any questions? Let's go ahead and reset the timer for the Q&A. Judges? Go ahead, Ms. Wetzel.
Yes, what a wonderful concept. Awesome job, you guys. What made you want to come up with an idea to recycle, have a recycling processing plant?
为什么会有这个想法？怎么会有这个想法要做这个？
Because we last time on the Robofest we make this research factory, and now we want to processing it down.
So
Wonderful.
Is your project made of 100% recycled material?
做的东西是用那个可以用回收的东西去做的吗？
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very interesting. What happens to the materials once they're recycled?
如果说东西回收之后会变成什么东西？会
It will be the same. It will be to make a new one.
Okay, very good. Any other judges have questions?
I have one. What does the small robot do? The one on the side.
That's what?
Yes, small one.
That is a recycle car.
Recycle car. And does it take things from the big robot that can't be recycled?
是去从大的上面去拿东西过来啊，然后去做。
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So I look forward to seeing that technology in one of our oceans very soon.
希望看到这个技术可以用在海洋的当中。
Yeah. So thank you. What a brilliant and creative experiment you guys did. So a job very well done. We're going to move you back to the attendees and you get to watch the rest of the projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. Love it.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So our next team is Formosa. Hello, Formosa. Oh, lots of energy. You guys about ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check in with the judges. Judges, are you ready? Judges are ready. Timer is ready. You may begin.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hello, world. We are Team Formosa, Taiwan. Formosa, Taiwan means beautiful island.
I'm Yang Wong. I'm the team leader, and these are my team members.
Hello.
Our robots are 2020 Robo Parade competition. Here we have cool fish, white dolphin, green sea turtle, and landlocked salmon.
They are all precious endemic species found in different parts of Taiwan. For RoboArts, we have modified the chassis and written new programs to let our robots to dance in sync with Taiwanese Aboriginal music. We have also added more interactive features.
The main idea of our project is that 4 robots dance in sync with the song. The supervisor brakes are control 5 EV3 brakes. The brakes are connected via Bluetooth and touch sensor technology. When I shake my hand and legs, the mother will hit the touch sensor and turn on the program.
Let's dance.
We hope you have enjoyed our dance. You must be curious. How about I turn on the program with Liz? Let me show you. And we also did a marble test. And putting one marble, not good. Putting 5 marbles, good. And the touch sensor one is flat. It will send message to the robot. Music plays and robot starts to dance.
Our robots are synchronized, but we spent 1.5 months training them. One of the reasons are, besides the dance routine, each robot has its own actions to do. For example, the green sea turtle takes 2 seconds to move, and the white dolphin takes 4 seconds to jump in a loop. So we need to let the green sea turtle to move twice.
Only wheels help the robot to move in all directions.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Well, that was lovely and very coordinated. Very nice job. We are now resetting the clock, and the judges have an opportunity to ask live questions. Are there any questions from the judges?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if they could come take the camera close, and that's great. You already are doing that. Those are beautiful designs. Really nice.
Oh, here, let's spotlight that one.
So you have carp, turtle, salmon. What else is there? Look at that. Look at the detail.
Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Yes. And how did you get them to coordinate so well?
Because we use Bluetooth and touch sensor technology.
Wow.
Okay. Tell us about what you have strapped to your legs there.
Oh, the touch sensor is use the wait, sorry.
You're good.
Sorry. And yeah, the touch sensor is a 2 and 5 marble and 1 touch sensor, and so it shake.
Oh.
It will hit the touch sensor and turn on the program. Just like that. Turn. Hey, and play. Here is it. Pop.
So you were controlling all the robots.
Yes, and use this. It's the supervisor EV3.
Okay, and the rest of the team was just following along with you and the robots.
Time is up for the Q&A.
That was really fabulous. Thank you. Very entertaining. I guess that we're out of time. I'd love to see more, but our time is up. So we're going to move you back to the attendees and bring up the next team. Okay, well done.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so that was Formoso. That was in 36-33 Formoso. Or Formosa with an A. Our next team is Robot SWAT. And the video will be available, judges, if you want to go back and watch when you make your final scores. Okay, so we have Robo SWAT on our virtual stage here with the panelists. Hello, Robo SWAT.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so judges, are we ready? Judges are ready. You may begin anytime.
Okay, ¿listo? Cuando quieras.
Ya. Ya empezamos.
¿Tu nombre? Presenta.
Hello, my name is Ann. I'm from Mexico. My topic is fresh and salt water. The prototype is a machine gate in that it uses inclination sensor to open, close the door. The gate is a low and functional restaurant that adapts to natural. If that human beings and natural can coexist in harmony without the force having to give up any progress and at the same time the environment is protected. That mechanism is a motion sensor which allows the close and open the door. Robot mechanism. It is more complex mechanism. It is a pole model tanks. Tanks taught this girl trying to model a color sensor and two ultrasonic sensors to prevent accidents. Guide this socket or the evaluation of fresh water to human its life are possible. The importance of this prototype is to present the curve that can be given to fresh water using technology. The goal is to reduce the quality of the fresh water that is affected by activities that take place around.
No, corre el programa. Corre el programa.
Vamos a ver. My topic is saltwater. The model represents a coral kingdom. The mechanism is a servo model that is allowed. The brick this mechanism emits the way doesn't jump over coral reefs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Very colorful. So let me ask the judges if you have any questions. I am wondering if you built that whole thing yourself. You're only one person.
Que si construiste todo tú solito.
I don't know.
With my cousin.
I'm with my cousin.
Okay. Okay. What gave you guys this great idea?
¿Qué te dio esta gran idea?
Fresh water and the fresh water is important and salt water for the corals and fish.
Okay. Okay. Judges, any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Yeah, what was the most difficult part to get to work reliably?
¿Qué fue la parte más difícil?
Install to LED lights.
The LED lights.
The LED lights.
Okay, good
question. Yes, it looks like you have water on the restaurant. Is that water? What is that?
¿Qué es aquí?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, no.
Next.
I
Dile qué son estas.
It's a LED light inside.
Oh, so it's a light underneath. Very nice. Very creative. Nice job.
What is your favorite meal that the restaurant serves?
¿Qué es tu comida favorita del restaurante?
El pescado. And fish.
Fish. Okay. Any particular kind of fish?
¿Hay algún tipo de pez?
Yeah. Pues el salmón. El salmón.
¿Atilo?
Salmon.
Okay, well, very good. I can't wait to come eat at your restaurant. And I will order the fish for sure. You did a fantastic job. Lots of smiles from the judges. So we're very proud of you. Unfortunately, our time is up. So we are going to move you back to the attendees and bring up the next team. But we just want to tell you how much we enjoyed your presentation. Very good job. Very, very good. Okay. So that was RoboSWAT 3672. Our next team is the Aerobot Champions 3734. Okay. Hello, Aerobot Champions.
Hello.
Okay, so we have one camera for you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if our judges are ready. Judges, are we ready? Judges are ready. Ladies, you may begin whenever you're ready.
Hello. My name is Dara Ahmed.
My name is Sarah Rahman.
And my name is Maria Munshi.
And we are Aerobot Champions team.
3734. We are from Saudi Arabia.
We are all 10 years old. We study at Arab International Schools.
This month we have two distinct occasions.
Robofest World Championship and Saudi National Day.
We will celebrate these two occasions with
gratitude
and
our robots.
We designed
the cutest robotics dancing orchestra ever.
So let's celebrate.
Morning rays, we wait in search of more. Every day we can play. Every day we do our best.
Well, that was wonderful. I saw one of our judges dancing in his seat over there. So very fun and entertaining. Judges, do we have any questions? We're going to go into the 2-minute Q&A.
So this is Mr. Young. So what programming language did you guys use to make the robots dance and play the drums?
We use the EV3.
Okay. Very nice.
And how did you get them to coordinate all at the same time?
Using Bluetooth. Yeah, we use Bluetooth to connect them.
Okay. Very good. Ms. Wetzel?
Yes, that was really fun. I love the costumes too. What great coordination. So what inspired you to have this dancing orchestra? Did you guys hear me? Can you hear me? I was just asking, what inspired you to have a dancing orchestra theme?
It was our national day. It was our national day, and we wanted to do a dancing orchestra to celebrate it.
Wonderful. Nice job, ladies.
I'm wondering your biggest challenge.
Our biggest challenge, first of all, was getting the instrument, was building the instruments and the timing. And the timing. And also, at first, we did a lot of syncing. At first, it was actually a doctor. It was a doctor, yes. But then we wanted to celebrate our national day in a way. So in the last minute, we changed it to a dancing orchestra.
Okay, so you kept improving and innovating. Well, what an excellent job. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry our time is up with you, but you did a great job. We are going to move you back to the audience and you can enjoy the rest of the presentations.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you. Thank you so much. Okay, so that was 37-34, the Robot Champions. Our next team is Robo Dance. So we have 2 more junior teams. So our next one is 37-37, Robo Dance.
Hello.
Hi. How's everybody? We got 2 cameras on you.
We need another camera, please.
Okay, I saw it a minute ago. I guess we should check in the attendees.
I just moved it back.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. Our timer is set. See, I'm okay. I have visual for 2 devices. Okay. So this is Team Robo Dance. Robo Dance. We have set the timer. And you may begin when you're ready.
Awesome.
You're ready.
Okay, we are ready.
Okay, yes, we're ready for you.
Let's start. Yellow. Starting now. Go. لا يلا الأسبوع اعملوا وانتوا قاعدين. لا بعد سيبوا يلا. ليه؟ خلاص ماشي. Start.
We are a RoboArts team. One more story about the current condition about coronavirus pandemic. We hope we get to our normal situation where everyone is safe and well.
My name is Yasser Tamam. I'm 12 years old. In programming, we use Lego Milestone EV3 software using blocks, where blocks are dragged using the mouse and snap together. Our code is very complicated as we communicate between two robots using Bluetooth connection. First, we pair two EV3 brains. Then, in the teacher's software, we initiate the connection using the initiation block. Then, the teacher starts dancing and sends instructions to the student. The robot interacts with humans and the environment using touch and color sensing. We start the teacher's program by pressing on the touch sensor.
Yes.
My name is Yusuf Khalid. I'm 11 years old. Our project is a dancing class where we have a teacher and a student, where the teacher communicates with the student and makes the student learn how to dance. In the student software, it receives the message, and according to the message, it makes the right step at the right time, so it seems like they are making the same movement at the same time.
My name is Abdurrahman Ahmed Said. I am 11 years old. I am a Lego designer. The inspiration of our robot came from one of our favorite deep sea robots, I designed. We use two large motors to control robot's legs and medium motors to control the arm. The legs are very stable so that robot walks without falling over. For the upper body, we followed the same concept of using medium motor to move the arms with sensor for hands.
My name is Yusuf Shadi. I'm 9 years old. I'll talk about basic construction of our dancing robot. Our robot consists of groups of beams, axles, bushes, connectors, and our Lego parts. We use Lego parts because it's so easy to connect, reconnect, and disconnect it. We use two gears in the arm to make structure. We really have to do a very different design because we have different pieces to work with.
My name is Marta Hanna. I am 12 years old. 4 legs we float the same construction while enlarging the feet to improve stability.
STEM, as in science, we understand stability to prevent our robot from falling over. And as in technology, we use online session because of the current condition about coronavirus.
And in engineering, we built our code using Lego Milestone. And we use gears in the arms to have a strong third. And in the art is the dancing class. And in the mathematics, numbers, and equation in the design and program. Thank you for listening.
Okay, wonderful work, gentlemen. Now we're going to start our Q&A session where the judges have an opportunity to ask questions. Judges who'd like to start? Okay, Mr. Santos?
Yeah, what gear ratio did you use for the arms and how did you decide on it?
Firstly, an issue we have to solve that the arm wasn't stable. And we have to make it stable enough so the robot doesn't fall apart. And the piano, firstly in the piano, first project we had to make a piano. But because of the current condition about coronavirus, we have to stop and we changed the idea to a dancing robot.
Okay, it sounds like you all participated a lot. Is there anyone that was the chief programmer?
Me.
And did you teach the other team members some things?
Yes.
And what was the hardest thing to teach?
The hardest things to teach is explaining the program and helping them to build the robots.
Okay.
And the good connection between the two robots.
Yes, very good, very good. It sounded like you all knew what you were talking about, so that's impressive. I would like to see the robots close up again. Can you put the camera on the robots again?
Okay.
And judges, does anyone else have any questions while they're doing that? So are they communicating with each other or are they running independently?
They are communicating with each other. You get good connection.
Very good.
Time is up for the Q&A.
That was wonderful presentation. Sorry we don't have more time, but
thank you. Thank you.
Time for our next team. So good job. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that judges, that was team 3737 Robo Dance. Our next team is Robo Shark, and looks like they're present already. Team 3738 Robo Shark. Let's make sure we have visual on them. Hi, judges. Are we ready? Judges ready? Okay. Okay, so Robo Shark, we are excited to see your presentation. You may begin anytime.
Good morning. We are Robo Shark team. I'm Yasin. We are sorry about these bad days because of coronavirus. We as a team, our machine is about the funny painted robot. We chose this program to have fun and make the other children happy. Now I will let my colleague talk about the mechanical design. Good morning, I am Iyad. I will talk about the mechanical design. We use Lego boards because it's easy to connect each board together. Our machine depends on a medium motor and many types of gears, so we can transfer motion and change the direction of motion. We use 4 gears and 1 gear. Now my colleague Ahmed Hussein will talk about drawing mechanism. Good morning, I am Ahmed Hussein. Our drawing mechanism consists of 3 links, so we can make 4 bar mechanisms. We can change the drawing point, so we can make different things. We use Lego stand to fix our pen hardly. Now my colleague will talk about the programming. Good morning, I am Muhammad Khalid. I will talk about programming. We use simple programming to run our machine and to communicate with the user. And we use our environment to our color sensor. We use color sensor to recognize a special color, which is green color. We use switch, a loop, and the medium motor. Now my colleague Yusuf will talk about the steam loading. Good morning, I am Yusuf Islam. Good morning, I am Yusuf Islam. Now I will talk about STEM learning. We use the science of mechanics as mechanism and deep transmission. We use the math to calculate our gear ratio. the engineering to make our machine design, and we also use technology to program our machine with PVC frames. Now I will let our colleague Yasin to summarize what we took it out. In brief, our machine is consisted of a motor and gears. We use gears to help us move all the parts and make wonderful paints. Our code is very easy to run. Our code is very easy to run. Our machine also uses color sensor to communicate it with users and our environment. Thanks. We are RoboArts team!
Very nice job, gentlemen. Great creation and innovation. We're going to move into our 2-minute Q&A time where the judges have an opportunity to ask live questions.
I have a question. So you can get the robot to create different kinds of designs. I see some different looking artwork there. So you can get is that true? You can get the robot to do different types of designs?
We use it, we make different things with the 4-bar mechanism from the drum point. Moving the drum point.
I see. Aha. So now robots are going to create art in the future. Excellent. Nice job.
So I am wondering how many sensors you used?
Only one sensor.
One sensor? Okay, and what kind was it?
Color sensor.
Okay.
It works if it sees any green color.
Okay. So if you want to change the color of the ink, how would you do that?
And we change it from programming.
I see. Okay. Is there a special kind of pen or ink that you prefer?
No.
Time is up.
Okay, so very versatile project, very innovative. Wonderful job. Thank you so much for your presentation. Okay, so we're going to move you back to the audience and the attendees. Thank you very, very, very much. Okay. So that concludes the junior teams. We have 3 senior teams. Our first senior team is Riptide 2655. Hello, 2655, Riptide. Whenever you're ready, the judges are getting ready. Switching categories, judges.
Hey, I'm here.
Here he is. Oh, look at that.
My camera wasn't working for a sec.
It's how it goes. Okay, so
Yeah.
Judges, are we ready? Judges are ready? Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. I'm actually going to start out with my screen already shared. Okay. Hi. My name is Abyss, and I'm a senior at Northville High School. My team name is Riptide. My team number is 2655. And this is my kinetic sculpture for the RoboArts senior category. So as the only submission to the senior RoboArts Connect Sculpture category, I'd like to give some background on what a Connect Sculpture and Connect Art in general actually is. So Connect sculptures are just like any other sculpture, except for the fact that they're in continuous motion. Power supplies range from wind to heat to water to whatever the artist deems appropriate for their piece. I used electricity and EV3 motors. Kinetic art began in the early 20th century and it did not become a major artistic movement until the early 1950s. Although nobody knows who created the first Kinetic sculpture, the forefathers of Kinetic art are widely accepted to be Jakob Agam, Alexander Calder, and Jean Tinguely, my favorite of which is Alexander Calder. And he actually is what partially inspired me to create my piece. So my piece, Riptide, uses simple rotation and twist mechanics to simulate an ocean wave. My inspiration for this was, first off, Alexander Calder. I just found his work very mesmerizing and inspiring, and I wanted to be a part of it. My second inspiration were the waves at a lake near my house. I've been rowing crew for my high school for 4 years now, and my favorite thing to do while I'm rowing is just to watch the waves. I find it very calming, and it helps me focus and just zone out and really just calms me down. So my artwork consists of 6 rotating tentacles that rotate at select intervals and different ratios, and they just miss each other as they rotate, and this to me forms a sort of wave mechanic. And as they rotate, they also begin to twist and turn, and this also to me represents kind of the bubbling and twisting of a riptide. So this is my code for the project. It begins with the viewer touching a touch sensor to activate it. And then, as you can see on the bottom, I have motor B stays at a constant rate the entire time. But motor C starts out at the same rate as motor B. So this means it's kind of like a flat, just rolling kind of motion. But then motor C begins to speed up. And so this, as one side speeds up and the other side stays at the same speed, it sort of twists the tentacle into a spiral. And then it holds this spiral shape for about 5 seconds. And then it untwists the other way, all the way back around, and then holds the reverse spiral for another 5 seconds. And then it begins to cycle over again. And so now I have my demonstration. I think you guys can see that.
Yes, looks good.
So it starts out with these 2 big EV3 motors on the sides, and they're each connected to their own gearbox for torque production. And then each gearbox is hooked up to this array of motors along the edges, and it totals 36 motors in all. And you see each gear is connected to its own tentacle. Tentacles are made out of flexible plastic tubing pieces and the elbow axle connector pieces.
Time is up.
And so now you can sort of see as they're at an angle, as they twist and kind of form a spiral. And as the cycle continues, they'll begin to untwist and twist the other way. All while
time is up.
This wave.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we were able to see your project. It's time for our Q&A. So judges, do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
Yeah, hi, Adam. Wow, that watching your robot is calming. It does have the motion just like a wave. It's very natural. Have you ever thought of putting like a piece of really thin and light silky cloth over that to see how it would look like a wave? Like have something that shows the undulations?
I have thought about it, and I experimented with different ideas for putting either sort of like lights along the tentacles or like a sheet over it to more explicitly show the wave. But I found that the sheet was kind of getting caught in the tentacles, and with the limitations of the Lego pieces, I couldn't get to work reliably. So this I felt was interesting enough to look at and calming enough that I didn't need any extra sheets or lights or anything.
It certainly is. Nice job.
Thank you.
Adam, do you see any practical applications for your robot?
In terms of practical applications, kinetic sculptures have become very popular in the last couple of years as wall art and decorations for people's gardens. People find them very relaxing and calming. And while I was actually working on this project, there were a lot of times when it wasn't exactly working correctly, and I was getting a little mad. So I turned it on and I just kind of watched the motion. I found it really helped me calm down and kind of just take a breather. And then I was able to come back and get it to work later.
Very nice, thank you.
I have a question. How did you figure out the programming? Did you have any references, or did you have to invent everything?
There are various kinetic sculptures that have a lot of kind of twisting and, it just a lot of moving parts kind of that just miss each other. But in terms of the way the tentacles twist, I don't really know how I came up with that, honestly. Like, I was thinking of how can I make this thing more interesting to look at and more just fascinating. And I thought maybe if the tentacles themselves were moving and not just kind of static as they rotated. Then I thought, well, how can I get them to move? And the only input I have are the motors. So I just started experimenting with different motor speeds and ratios until I found one that works.
Your time is up.
Your time is up. Adam, you're very well spoken. You are honestly researched and informed, and that was a very impressive presentation. We thank you. Very nice job.
Thank you.
And we're going to move you back to the attendees and bring on our second senior team. We have team 2606, the robotic handbell team.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You have one camera, correct?
No.
Very good. Give us just a second. Judges, to go. Okay. The timer is set for 4 minutes. You may begin.
Oh, we are the robotic handbell team from Hong Kong. So here's come our first song. So now I'm going to talk about the feature. The robotic wrist is composed of the servo motor. It's turned to shake the handbell and make a note. So here's our 3 operation mode. Mode 1 is a song player. It can preload the whole song to perform. Mode 2 is a chord mode. The user switches to different chords with the foot pedals. And the robot will play the related chord, C chord, A minor, F, and G. Hey, Juno, showtime! Yes. Mode 3 is an instrument mode. We can use the electronic controller. For example, it's like a piano and fingering to play, and the robot will play the same note instantly. So, for the control system, we use Arduino as a controller. And we use PCA9685 as a servo motor controller. Since servo motor power HD B7 Pro, with a response time of 0.06 seconds. It is suitable for a high-speed shaking movement. So there is a potentiometer to adjust the tempo of the song. So let me show you. We can turn left to make the song slower. We can turn to right to make the song faster. Our robotic handbell team is using the authentic handbell. So why do we have the robotic handbell team? Firstly, we like the tintinnabulation sounds of handbell. It brings us joy and peace. So I have a friend whose brother has autism. We want to help him, and we read a lot of research on the internet. So some studies show that humanoid robots can improve their intersocial skills. And music is the best medium to attract their attention. To conclude, our robotic handbell team is a kind of performing arts. It can also help a lot of people, such as autistic children and the elderly. Hope you like our team. Thank you.
Very good. We like your team very much.
Thank you.
Very impressive. Well organized, well communicated. We're going to move into the Q&A session.
Okay.
Judges, do we have any questions?
I have a question. So guys, very good presentation and very good integration of technology. How did you ensure that the sequencing between the sensors did not get off of the alignment with the music, right? So you had the music that had its own beat and tempo, and then you had to align that with the technology and the sensors. How did you do that?
We use a potentiometer to switch the tempo, and then we reprogramming the tempo.
Very good. Very good. There you go. Yeah.
So this is how we switch the tempo of the song.
So can you play a song manually? Or is everything pre-programmed?
可唔可以即係人手播嗰首歌，同埋就係係咪首歌係固定咗嘅？3。
好，夠啦。So we use mode 3. This is an instrument mode. So let me show you. And then we can use mode 2, which is an chord mode. So we use the foot pedal to make a chord.
Are you also musicians?
No.
Are you going to sell that?
Well, you are now. You're robotic musicians. So
Time is up.
Beautiful job.
Nice job.
We're going to move you back to the attendees audience and bring up the last team. We're very proud of you. Nice work.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we have our last senior team, third and last, team number 3376-1. This is Visual Music Z.
Hello.
Hello, Visual Music Z. Let's check and see if the judges are ready. Judges ready? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are good to go. You may begin whenever you're ready.
Hi, we are Visual Music Z, the new side of the music.
I am a designer.
I am the app developer.
I am the Arduino programmer.
And I made the electronic part. And my friend Michelle did the web page and the methodologic part.
Okay, first, if you search in Google Trends the word electric guitar, you will see that it's a big lag since 2004 until today. And with Visual Music Z, we're gonna change that. We're gonna relive the music and mix the classical with a modern with this project. We present the laser guitar.
It's a brand new instrument that functions with a MIDI synthesizer that sends note commands and also can send control changes like sound effects. It also has analog input devices like these potentiometers and this joystick module. It also works with serial communication devices like this Bluetooth module, the MIDI synthesizer itself, and a TFT Next-Gen display. Now, let's talk a little bit about the code. The first part of the code is where the Arduino reads the data from the TFT and the Bluetooth module. The second part is where the Arduino reads the values from the potentiometers and the joystick module. And the third part is where the Arduino makes the notes. So depending on these variables, the Arduino decides to send or shut off notes or comments like audio modification.
Okay, let's talk about a little bit of the design. We used 3 softwares for the design. The first was Blender, next Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop, and then we built a mobile application in Codular, a block system similar like MIT, and if you press this with a lead speaker, you can select our Bluetooth module, for example, this. And if you play, for example, this instrument, a flute, now the guitar sounds like a flute. Or, I don't know, I have a violin. And you can make some sequences with this mobile application.
Also, one of our purposes is to use it for rehabilitation and for stimulating the motor skills. In this case, specifically, we are looking for fine motor skills.
One more. We are developing now another application in native code in Xamarin for iOS devices because we wanted to launch this to the market.
If you want to know more about this and future projects, you can check out our social media and our webpage. This is Visual Music Z, the new side of the music.
Oh, very entertaining. Thank you. It's time to move into our Q&A. Questions from the judges?
So I have a question. So the way the technology works, it's a laser guitar, right? That's how you guys present it, as a laser guitar. what would be the process for making my own, song or blending multiple instruments together? So like you can do the flute, you can do other things. How could I integrate that into one scenario that will be played by the guitar?
Okay, so the MIDI synthesizer we included in this model can play different instruments at the same time. For example, for making it possible, each one of the notes, each one of the strings sends a different note to a specific MIDI channel, like representing instruments. But in this case, the same instrument is used for the 3 channels.
That's pretty good, boys. That's pretty good. I have to admit, that's pretty good.
So the gentleman playing the guitar, are you also a guitarist?
Yes, well, no. I'm not a guitarist, but I am a pianist and a violinist, and I study some of music.
Okay, okay. So would you say, so what was your inspiration for choosing a guitar, say, versus a violin or piano?
Well, now the electric guitar is declining. Only in Christmas, the people buy electric guitars, and we wanted to relive the music. And if we mix the new with a classic, you can make some interesting things like this guitar.
Okay. And who was responsible for most of the programming, or was it pretty equally spread around the team? Okay.
Well, between me and my teammate Alan, but both of us work on the program.
And I for the mobile application.
Okay. Well,
You guys
fantastic.
are out of time.
Fantastic teamwork and coordination. Phenomenal presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, that was the last of the teams. Teams, I would like to let you know that you are the best in the world. So regardless of how the scores turn out, know that you are absolutely amazing. You're resilient. You overcame these pandemic situations and you moved forward and you're making the world a better place. So teams, coaches, thank you. Please walk away from this competition feeling very good about being part of making our world a better place. And I truly believe that you are going to be solving the world's problems. So in the words of Dr. Chung, keep learning. And Dr. Chung, would you like to say hello to the group?
Yes. Wow, it was so fun to watch all the creative and innovative projects today. Hello, I am CJ Chung, Professor of Computer Science here at Lawrence Tech and the founder of Robofest. Thank you so much for your participation in today's Robofest RoboArt competition. I would like to thank all the coaches, teachers, mentors, parents, volunteers, and of course, all the students. In addition, I cannot give enough thanks to judges today. First, Ms. Sparks, can you raise your hand? As the competition chair and MC, she did an excellent job. Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
Judge, Professor Kao, thank you. Thank you for your participation. Ms. Pelonis, thank you. Mr. Santos, thank you so much. Professor Wetzel, thank you. Thank you for helping us today for judging. Mr. Young. Thank you, Mr. Young. Oh, I forgot the timer. Mr. Oliver. Oh, he disappeared. Thank you. Coronavirus is trying to disconnect us, as you know, but we are all connected today.
Yes.
Coronavirus is stopping the world, but us. So I declare we won against the COVID-19. Everyone deserves a round of applause. So I play this. Yes, let's see you on October 17th at the closing and award ceremony. Thank you so much, everyone, and goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, everybody.